Hey guys, look y'all.
New fashion statement.
This is a no hat kind of video. So if y'all send us a hat, Tim will have one to put on his head.
By golly, I lost my hat.
He needs a hat. So if you have one with your channel name on it, bring your hat to us and we will wear it, or he'll wear it.
This is all ready for advertisement.
Because I only wear visors, and I don't think any of y'all have visors, and that's all I wear is a visor. So Tim will have to wear your hat for y'all and show it to everybody on the channel.
To cover up my big head.
So anyway, he wasn't expecting me to get up here and do this video, which was a necessity. We had another problem this morning, and we wanted to kind of show you what's going on here. So give us just a second, and we're going to show you.
It's having trouble with, there's trash or something in the little jet right there. I need some utensils to work with. May end up having to replace this piece. We did it on another one time, but it's cutting on and off, and it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, the pallet keeps cutting out on us.
And more than likely, it's going to end up being, hold on. More than likely, right in there, there's a little bit of trash, dust, stuff like you see right in there. You see the little dust? That gets in there. And it's a safety mechanism to keep it from overfueling or anything such as that. If worse comes to worse, I may have to replace this piece here. We did the same thing on our other one. We're having a problem with the pilot light going out, and I have blown the trash out of it. Now I'm taking it apart to make sure there's nothing in the orifice. The orifice is the little small vein that's inside the pilot light. And I'm going to clean them out, blow them out where here, and you have to do it like this here. And if it happens that everything is good like that and it still gives us trouble, more than likely it's this what they call thermocoupler, which is right here, and it's a safety feature. You can't bypass it. You could, but it's not safe to do that, so it's no need in doing that. It keeps gas from flowing if the unit doesn't sense that there's flame or temperature. And I'm looking at the orifice. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's clear. I don't know if you can see in the very end of that tube, but I'll blow it out just to be on the safe side. But I'm looking at it and it looks clear, so I actually can take it off. Let me take it off and let you guys see what I'm talking about. If I can get my wrench on there. Oh, wait, there goes a different size. Let me look and see if I got one. And I do, yeah. One of the smaller ones, okay. See what we got here. Well, it's tight. I found a couple of spots where they were loose fittings and stuff like that. But then it ain't nothing. It's just where it's been sitting. And you have to clean them out every now and then, and they go back to work. And if we still have trouble with it, it's going to be this piece right here. But I'm going to check the orifice and make sure. See the orifice there? You should be able to see that. And it looks clear, but it's got a little screen in there, so maybe it's a little trash in it. I don't know. Let me hold it like this to the light. Can
Hold
you
on,
see
you
it
keep
now?
going up on me. Stop me.
Can you see? Can you see the hole?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a metered hole in there. Could be a little trash in there, but we're going to blow all that out. Oh, and for it to be a metered hole, it sure is not blowing good. Yeah, that's stopped up. I can see through it, but it won't blow through, so let me look. Maybe it's something on that screen. This could be the problem. Okay, it appears to be clear. But we're going to blow it out to be on the safe side. And I'm going to blow all this other stuff out. While I've got the line unhooked, I'm going to blow all this fitting right here out. And if it don't work then, everything's been blown out the best we can. This is the orifice tube. It's got a little screen in there. More than likely, it had a little trash in it. Not positive about that, but we're working that out. So, I've blown everything else out on it. We're putting it all back together now. This is the pilot orifice, and it controls everything that has to do with the lighting of it. You can light it, but if that probe right there where my thumb is at doesn't sense temperature, it'll automatically cut the pilot off. It's a safety feature. It's a thermocoupler, and it connects to your gas valve up here. So if right here it doesn't sense temperature or heat, basically, from this unit right here, from the pilot light, if it senses that the pilot light has went out, it'll go off. The whole unit will go off, and that's a safety feature. That right there is the igniter. That's nothing but a spark igniter. You hit the button to light it up. And if it doesn't work now, we're going to put it all back together after it's been cleaned. This is my gas line that goes to the pilot itself. If it doesn't work now, or it keeps coming on and off, then more than likely what will have to happen, we've had it happen on our other one before, this thermocouple is bad. It's not sensing the proper temperatures and stuff, and you need to replace it, which is no real big deal. We just have to order it. I think the last one we ordered from the store, from a gas store, and a friend of mine, I got it from the next door gas store. But that being said, no big thing. We do what we do, and we'll work with it from there. I'm gonna hook it all back up, and if it doesn't work now, or if it works for a little while and then goes to stopping and starting again, more than likely it's the thermocouple, because I haven't seen anything on the unit that would tell me it was a problem with it. So that being said, there is no biggie. It's really simple fixes. They're not complicated units. I've messed with several of them, not by choice, but by necessity, that kind of thing. And I'm putting the thermocouple back on now, and this is the thermocouple with the pilot attachment, and we're gonna fire it up and see if it lights and runs like it's supposed to. If it does, then we're good. But more than likely, this unit has been used sporadically. It came from her mother and father, and they use it in a spare room, and they weren't really up there much. So
it probably was used like 3 different times.
Yeah, you have to clean them on a regular.
And then it's set for
a good while.
Yeah.
So and that just, they collect dust, and you wouldn't think that dust would be a problem, and normally it isn't. But these little pilot lights and things like that, they're finicky as the devil, and if they get any little something, they're designed that way. They're designed to where if they don't work, they shut off. If something's not right about them, they're designed to where they shut off, and it's all safety. I understand that. But that being said, we'll put it all back together, and if it works okay, then we got it. It was dust. There's a little screen in this. There's an orifice there that monitors how much fuel goes in here to the pilot, and there's a little screen, and believe it or not, it can get some contamination in it. And like I said, they're designed to where if they sense a problem, they just shut down. They don't care what the problem is, they just stop working. And they stop working for safety. In case if we weren't here and it went sideways or something, it had a problem, then you wouldn't want it to keep right on burning and getting hotter and hotter. You'd want it to shut down. so you can figure out what the problem is. But everything has been blown out and cleaned the best that I can clean it. If we put it back together now, and I know the tank is full and the tank is brand new, the lines are brand new, everything is good up to here, and when it burns fine. But when it don't burn it, I mean, when it senses a problem, it shuts itself down. And that being said, the only other thing we probably can do, my next step, if this does not work, and I'm sure Amy will tell you, or she'll let you guys know where we're at on it. If it works, then good, great, problem solved. If it doesn't, then more than likely it's going to end up having to have that thermocouple put on it, because they are notorious on these kind of units for going bad. And it's actually not a bad fix. If we have to do that, I'm sure Amy will video it. Try to give you guys a little pointers and things such as that. I'm putting the cover and all back on it now.
So that cover was a mess to get back on. We struggled, y'all.
Yeah, it took both of us too.
Whew.
That's why we want video and all that.
I had to lay on the floor and hold it while he was up at the top trying to get it back together.
It was like putting a tuna can together after you had used it. But we got it all back together. And I'm just putting the screws holding the shield on now. And then in a minute or so, which will be right now, as soon as I get the screws in. I got 2 more on the other side. Pretty blue flame. That's a good sign. Let's see how it's coming and going, coming and going. When the gas, see how long it is now? How it's trying to stay long? When it fills up with gas, it should be good. There's no blue flame. I'm sorry, there's no yellow flame at all. You see the temperature probe is right dead in the middle of that flame. Yeah, you can see that.
The little black probe.
That controls everything on it. It'll shut it down or to make it work. Okay, you guys, it's come up to temperature. We're going to cut the fan on and see if it causes that pilot light to dance around and come away from the electrode up there. And it don't seem to be. I don't see where it changed hardly any. Which is a good thing. It is moving more than.
All right, so we got that thing put back together, got it cut on as you saw all that. So now we just got to sit and wait and see what happens.
It appears to be working for now. You gotta test run it. We'll run it and see if it goes out or what happens with it.
And we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll show you guys. If it goes out again, I'm sure Amy will let you know.
Yeah.
But if it does go out and you guys run across that problem, a lot of it has to do with that thermocouple in there. They're not hard to change. Very simple. And that should do it. As far as the operation of the heater goes, it works fine. It's just the operation of the pilot light, and it all works off that thermocouple. So.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for letting us get in here and letting you see what we got going on today. It's always something at the Long Acre Rescue. Thank you so much for stopping in, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Bye now.
Bye now.